for the next exercise, I'm going to put together what we've already done. So I'm going to put together just working on the basic technique. So we did like bottles and jars. So we're going to just work on being loose, kind of holding the pencil and drawing life size. And then we'll also do looking for angles. So when I'm drawing this, my view is sort of like this. Okay, so I want to kind of get an idea of where that point of view is. But sadly, I can't record from my eye level. I just don't have the capability in my studio. So when I'm going to go ahead and draw, I'm going to start at the top for myself. And I want to draw nice and light at first. And I want to draw the basic shapes that I see. See this curve right here? That's going to match on the bottom. I made it a little short. And then where this top section, right, where it lines up with the cap, I'm going to pay close attention to that, kind of get it in there. And then I can loosely draw an ellipse, right? I could even, we haven't done this yet, but I could even draw a line of symmetry if that helps me to center it a little bit better. Notice how this curve matches this curve. Now, I could check for angles if I needed to make sure that that's correct. So that's kind of like the basic shape here. I do actually have to add a ridge here. I forgot about that. So it's like this ridge up here. Okay, then I'm gonna look and see where the box is lining up. So I wanna see where this box is in relationship to the jar, and I can look at the negative space. This is another concept we haven't gone over yet. What does the shape around it look like? So I'm going to take another pencil or pen, this one, of course forgot to grab it out. I'm going to grab, right, I'm going to use another pencil. I'm going to line it up. I'm going to try to make it in the same place, and I'm going to draw in my angle. So how far out does this box come from that? And I could measure it to kind of get an idea. I'm going to take the thickness here. Now this angle over here is going to line up as well. Now for my point of view, this comes off just a little bit, right? And you'll notice we're going to get some overlap here. And remember that this and this line up. I'm going to measure this again. I feel like I drew too big. All right, so I'm going to shorten this here. I'm going to shorten this here. And that's okay. I'm not going to waste my time with erasers. And then it goes straight down. And so mine's going off the page, and that's okay. I'd rather go off the page than to draw it accurately. Right? So what I can do now is kind of correct and to fix things. So I can go back in and I can give a little bit more detail. If you want to hold your pencil a little bit more carefully, I can darken. I can add more detail. That's kind of like flat. And then there's this little ridge. I'm just going to kind of start from top to bottom in order to put in these other details. So I'm just kind of like refining my work. So we like to start with basics, right? We're just working on the hand-eye coordination. So we're working on getting in those basic details. Okay, so with the box, looking at, right, make this a little bit flap and the flap. And I think I'm going to make this a little bit shorter. And it's okay that it's not perfect and erased.